Alright guys, so this video I'm going to talk about what primers are and if you actually need them or not. So I personally only have about 4 primers that I could find at the moment. That these are like the ones I actually use. I have a few more of them I feel like, but these are just the ones that I've been using at the like regularly right now. So I'm just gonna go through and tell like first I'm gonna tell like what primer is and what's the benefit of it. So what a primer does is if you put it on over your makeup, there or underneath your makeup, there's a couple factors that help you. They'll either like be a little bit of color correcting, they'll minimize pores, they'll make your skin less oily, they're basically just like a smoothing agent that you put on your face that's usually like a not a creamy but like a very like slick feeling that just kind of like sticks makeup to it, and it also like benefits your skin at the same time. So you don't necessarily need a primer. Like if you don't wear them, you won't be hurting yourself at all. But if you do wear them, you're just gonna notice that your makeup looks a little bit more like flawless and it looks a little bit more smooth. So I'm just gonna go through the ones I have and like the benefits of them that I like, and just go from there. So the first one I have is by Murad, and it is the Skin Perfecting Primer that has acne and shine control. And just it's like a black tube like this, and has like a little pump on it. And this one's like a tan color that comes out, and I like this one because it kind of has a little bit of color to it, so it like helps you have like a little bit more of a tan in it. And since it has acne fighting ingredients in it, it's like you put all that makeup on your face and makeup clogs your pores and all that stuff, but that kind of like prevents it from making your skin look oily and like helping pimples a little bit. Like it's not gonna cure acne at all, but it just like helps it instead of like harming it, I would say. And that's a good benefit from it. It's a little bit costly for this one. I don't know how much it is, but all these you can get at either Sephora or Ulta. But I had this one from Ulta, like, and I think it's a good like not moisturizer, a good primer, but it's not like it's not my favorite, but I like it. Like it works. It works for what I want. I use this in Florida a lot just because has like it has like a good coverage with it that doesn't really come from moisture or from. Oh my god, I'm getting so confused. Doesn't come from primers that much, but I think it's fairly good for it. And if you have acne, I would recommend using that one per se. The next one I have, which is my like everyday one, I would say, is the Makeup Forever HD High Definition Primer, and this one is the Base de Tinte Micro Perfection Primer, which I think I just read like French, but I don't know. But this one's the green formulation, which I think this is number I think this is number one if I'm not mistaken. It could be number two. I feel like number one is the white one, but this one is just the green one. That this one helps with redness and it kind of just like masks it, because a lot of times green is the color that helps hide pimples the best. Like they have concealers that are green sometimes, and it does the best to hide them because green's like a color that just does that. And I like this one because it's like not oily feeling at all. This one's like just glides on very smoothly, and I feel like it does a good job at at priming your face for it, because this is one I use mostly. I notice when I don't use this one that my skin like not bumpy or anything like that, because that just sounds like awkward. But it's a little bit not as smooth feeling, like and gliding on. That's why I use that one the most. I feel like it does the best for my skin personally, and because I have redness from acne, it like hides that a little bit. So I personally like that one a lot. You can get that one only at Sephora. I found I never really saw it at other like I only ever go to Sephora or Ulta, so I wish I can get this online as well. I honestly don't know the prices of any of these, so I can't really help you. But you can like all like you can like look them up if you want. They're basically just all at Sephora, but yeah. Then the next one I have is the Smashbox Photo Finish, and this one is the foundation primer, and it's oil free. And this one is the one that just like supposed to balance out your skin tone. The formulation of this one, it kind of like has the consistency of, I feel like silicone would be like a good way to explain it. You put it on and it just kind of like makes you feel like you're putting on like, this is gonna sound like awkward and like you wouldn't want it, but it's like kind of like putting on like a peel off face mask. It feels like it just makes your skin feel like a little bit like really rubbery and smooth, but not in a bad way. Like I like it a lot. But personally, I use this one just as much as I use the Makeup Forever one, is because these are my two favorites, and I don't know, I just like it a lot. You can get this one from Sephora or Ulta as well, and most of these are a little bit expensive, like I said, but they go a long way. Like you only need like literally a pea size, and that will go all over your face. Like they're like very good at like evenly distributing on your face. Like you don't need a lot with that at all. But that's one of my favorites. And then the last one I have is like the more like most people have this, I feel like, but it's the Benefit Pore Professional, and this one's supposed to be like a pore minimizer. Personally, I don't really like this one that much. Like I've used this before, and it says it's oil free, lightweight, translucent, and silky. Personally, I feel like this is really oily for my skin. I put it on and it feels like I have like foundation on it. I don't like that. Like this one comes out as a tan color, as you can see, like it's tan around the edge or whatever. And I'm not gonna say I hate it, but I feel like it's too hyped up than it should be. Like a lot of people like it, like I just don't understand why because it makes my skin feel really, really greasy, and I don't. I've only worn it a couple of times, and I personally just don't like it that much. But I think this one's like the cheapest one I have out of all of them, which is not. It's not really expensive. It's not like cheap, but it's like not as expensive as like the Smashbox one. I think this is like. I feel like this one's like $25, maybe 30, and the other ones are like in the $40 range. But it's an okay, I guess. Like, I personally just don't like it that much. Other people might like it, but basically, like the point of like a primer is just to make your skin prepared for makeup, and it's supposed to like make it last longer, and it's just supposed to like benefit you more than it's going to not benefit you. I feel like if you use a moisturizer, then you're kind of doing like a primer kind of thing because you're making your skin all smooth and stuff. But I use moisturizer and a primer, so that's just my opinion. And if I was gonna recommend one, I would say the Makeup Forever one, just because that's one's my favorite, and I'm kind of biased on it because I use it every single day. So obviously, I might do something right if I'm using it that often. But basically, that's it for my moist. Just kidding, my primers. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Personally, I don't know that much about them that much, but I thought like I should make a video on it just because since I'm talking about like skincare a lot and different kind of acne and all that stuff, and I feel like some of those could help with acne a little bit. So, I mean, why not? I don't know the most about it, but I know a little bit. So, if you have had any like recommendations of moisture, of people saying moisturizers, of any primers that I might use, then let me know. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to help you out as much as I can with them. And hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, bye.